Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to cast and assemble an epoxy badge reel. First things first, you have to mix up your epoxy. I tinted mine with some mica powder, and though I didn't film myself doing this for the badge reel, I do it for all of my pieces. I'm using mica to just kind of brush in some of the loose pigment. It's going to make it look almost chrome, and it's just going to make that pigment even richer than just what's in the epoxy. So that's why I take the time to go ahead and do this. And all I use is a little brush and just brush it right in. And then you tap out the excess. Now it's time to fill your mold. I make sure that I kind of spread it out little by little using the same little popsicle stick that I use to mix my epoxy with. And then I make sure that my epoxy is as smooth as possible and as even as possible by running the popsicle stick over the entire mold. Next up, I'm just going to take a torch to pop all the bubbles. I let my daughter demold it because it's one of her favorite things to do ever. If you look closely, these pieces actually have some detail, a little bit of an indentation in the actual badge. So the easiest way to fill that is by squeegeeing or using a paintbrush. I'm actually going to show you both methods, and I personally use a combination of the two. So with the squeegee method, you're literally just going to add paint and squeegee away the rest or the excess. I like to use a combination of a squeegee as well as a paper towel. It's just a little easier to clean up that way, but the squeegee will give you a little more control than the paper towel will. The other thing to remember is that because I used unicorn spit, I actually had to seal this piece, so I simply hit it with some spray lacquer. The second way to fill in your little details is with a brush. This is a size 0 from Artist's Loft, which you can buy at any big box store. And again, I'm just taking a little unicorn spit and I'm going to go ahead and fill in the small pieces. The thing is though that for me, because my hands are not always so steady, I actually use a combination of both the squeegee and the paintbrush method. That's actually my favorite way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in, and obviously you're overfilling. You're going to have a little extra outside of where you're supposed to have it, which is fine because I'm actually just going to go back over it with the squeegee to go ahead and clean it up. So that is actually how I fill in my details. So the next thing you have to do is put all of it together. So you can actually just attach your badge reel to your badge with some E6000. That's an epoxy based adhesive, and what I actually do is go back and tie it all together. I can't clamp it because it's so small. The easiest way to make sure that it stays together is just to tie it off, and then you just wait for it to cure. I actually let it cure fully for 24 hours, and you guys, that's it. That's how you do it. So thank you for watching, and make sure you follow along for more tutorials. All right, bye.